Alright, I'm not sure there's too much we can do. If we doubled back and tried to climb up, we'd have a hard time of it. The thief could do it. Nobody else could. We could cast Wall Walker on some people, but that will take so much mana that I can't do it on everybody. And by the time we all clambered up in here, we'd be found out. I think we got a frontal assault. So we all start to get ready, and that wolf saw the thief. So he comes over and starts walking off, and the bugbear says, "Hey, you get back here. What are you doing? Where are you going?" And the dog kind of looks puzzled and not sure which way to go. He probably obeys his master and comes back and lays down and kind of whimpers a bit because he knows something's up. The goblins, up to their usual shenanigans, not paying attention, doing inventory, whatever they've been told to do, stacking stuff, preparing some food while he cooks it. I think we're just gonna have to. We're pretty sure that what we see is what we get. No reinforcements are coming, so there's at least there's that, and I think we're gonna cast glue, I think, to start things off. So the mage will come up. He can't do it very well at distance, but okay. Let's take a look here. I think we better actually start with a casting of Great Haste on the dwarf. Give him that double attacks, 2 attacks per round. So let's do that. Take some time. It only takes 3 seconds to cast, so we'll do so. Need a 13. Oh, we need an 11 because of his magic resistance. And look at that, we roll a 10. Yikes, eh? Yikes. Okay, so that kicks in. The dwarf is hyped up for 10 seconds, and we've got to go. 10. That's 10 combat rounds. We get him at the front. We cast it on him. Everybody's ready, and we charge in. Here it goes. Okay. He moves in 4. The cleric, the fighter can move in. He can go 6, and yep, and he can get right up. That's a move and attack. He's not going to probably hit. He can rush right in on Klarg the Bugbear. Here comes the thief next. He can get all the way up to there. I'm not sure what he's going to do. He doesn't. Yeah, anyways. Maybe he can take on a goblin. That wolf is bad news too. And the magic user is unencumbered. He can move up to there as well. The wolf will kind of straggle along behind. Okay, so total surprise. He comes running in out of the side. He's gonna not get any dodge. That's a total surprise. He basically silently comes rushing in because of the background noise from the waterfall. So here comes a running attack. He needs a 9 or less to hit. No, that's too bad. That's an 11. Actually, we need to make this an all-out attack because we know they can't counter-strike. They're not ready for it. So with a +4 all-out attack determined, that would do it. I don't see why we wouldn't do that. There's no fear of retaliation this round because of the surprise. So, okay, so he rushes in with his axe and gets a cheap shot in. That's the kind of thing, the chance we need, because this guy has 27 hit points and 3 DR. Not cool, man. Not cool. So we just did. Okay, so we did 8 damage -3, so 5 damage to the bugbear. Cutting damage, so we add another 2, so that's 7 damage. So he's now down to 20. He's now twice as tough as anybody else in our party. Only. Chop. He feels that. He takes some combat or some stun negatives modifiers on that, and that gets his attention. Everybody else has done their part, their turn. He'll turn. The dog will rush in. The dog will close and attack the thief. It's a move and attack, so he does so. The thief will attempt to dodge. What's better, dodge or parry for him? He's got a parry of 9. He'll try to parry the mouth side. No, and he fails. He fails terribly. The wolves got some damage. They deal some damage. Let me just check on what their damage is. 2d4 plus. What is it? Whoa, 2d4 plus 2. I'm going to use the d4s. Why not? It'd save me bothering to convert. We'll just roll with that. Keep things moving here. So that's 6 damage. Oy, 6 damage to the thief. He's got leather on, so it only takes 4 damage. But that's enough to be a major wound. Oh, and he knocked him down potentially. Strength check. Oh yeah, the dog is on top of the thief. The thief is down. He didn't necessarily drop his sword, but he has been effectively bitten, drugged down, and pounced. Oh, that was a major wound. He does have to make a health check. Knockdown or stun. 9. He makes it. So he hasn't dropped his weapon, and he's down and stunned. He is majorly wounded and being gnawed on by a massive mean wolf. Wow, things turned bad quickly here. Okay. The goblins... they fail their IQ, so they're kind of stunned. We'll say they kind of turn around, but they see what's going on, but they're not acting. They're surprised this round. And let's just continue on with this turn order. Our turn. The dwarf just hacks away at this. Oh, frig. Yeah, I think he's got to. He's got no other choice. Here we go. Hack. That's a hit with an 11, just barely. The bugbear will try to dodge. He can't parry. He has no weapon out yet. That's a failed dodge. So another chop into his torso. Nice. Okay. So 8 damage this time. Again, same as last time, actually. 5. So another 7. Well, he's chopping him down to size now, isn't he? He can't... He's not even capable of inflicting a major wound on this behemoth. This large hobgoblin. That's his first attack. The dwarf... actually... Yeah, okay, that's fine. He gets 2 attacks, therefore he can defend the next turn already, because he only did a normal attack there. So this next one will be a determined attack. For plus 4 to hit, and he's gonna go for the what can he do? He's gonna go for the vitals. So he's still got a plus 1. He needs a 13 or less to hit the vitals. He does so. The hobgoblin will try to dodge this again. No, and that's a fail as well. So the dwarf tries to hack through the armor, going for the spleen of the hobgoblin. He's got to deal some damage to get there. He rolls a 7, comes down to 4 damage, and yes, that is enough. 4 damage, and that's a cut. Oh no, he can't. He needs to impale to go to the... Yeah, darn it. My bad. Too bad. Too bad. So sad. So that's only... that's 6 damage this time. Okay. He's down to 7. Can't complain. Okay, we've got that guy down. Hurting bad. Okay, he will spend his turn recovering from the stun. Make an IQ roll for his surprise. Yeah, he's fine. I think he's going to snap out of that from sheer pain. He picks up his mace. I guess it's a Morning Star, which is in arm's length, arm's reach. He picks that up, and that's all he can do this second as he's just being massacred. The thief, gosh, the thief is pretty much pinned and grappled by the dog. He can get there. He can stand over the Yeah, we'll say that's close enough. He gets and stands over the thief and brings down the mace, the cleric to the rescue on that wolf. Nothing special gonna happen here. No determined attacks. Oh, actually, yes, he's gonna all-out attack because the dog has his mouth sunk into that thief. He's not as worried about getting attacked. We'll see about that. The dog may let go of the thief and attack him, but the cleric is gonna play it a little risky. So he'll take the +4 determined strike, forfeiting his defenses, but allowing him to strike for the face of the dog. Landing him a net -1. So he needs an 11 or less. Oh no, whiff. And he is ineffective and left without a defense this turn. He does have good armor though, so hopefully that'll help. The mage steps in and he's gonna cast glue. He's gotta do it. He's gonna do it right here. And glue is an area effect, of which I can, it's 3 to cast per hex. It's variable in size, so if I do 2 hexes, I can, yeah, he's gonna coat this area here. It'll be a 2 hex radius, actually. So that will be, so the edge of where he is, yeah, that's, if we go around, that's gonna be this whole area here. And he's going to cast that. That takes 1 second to cast. Costs him 6. Oof. It cost him 6 fatigue, mana points, fatigue points in this case. Okay, he needs a 14. Yes, he rolls a 12, so 11, 12, no problem. We will subtract his 6 fatigue. That puts him down to 7 fatigue left. So he can do it again if he must. We'll just put this kind of as the marker. This is all glue. It's an invisible, let's just read it here. Makes the surface extremely sticky, trapping anyone stepping onto the surface as if by rooted feet spell. It's just a reference to another. If victim successfully resists, he is free to act until he moves in another yard, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so it is, I believe it's invisible. They don't know it's there. It's magic glue. That's all he can do. The thief, what will the thief do? He will, good golly, eh? Good golly. The thief will try to kick the dog. Oh, he does so. The dog can't dodge. Yeah, that's going to be a feeble amount of damage, but it's 1d6 minus 3. Oh, 3 damage. The dog has a DR of 1. I didn't write that in. So he does take 2 damage. So that's good. Okay, we kicked the thing. Oh my goodness, it's got 11 hit points though. Wow, yeah, those wolves are no joke. That thing will eat that guy straight up. That thief, that elf, is a twig in the mouth of that wolf. It's a large wolf, I guess, too. We've all gone. It's the bad guy's turn. The goblins, we'll say they draw their swords and take a step forward. That's all they can accomplish this turn. The big bad guy has his Morning Star in his hand. And he's going to take a swing at this dwarf, menacing him. Oh my goodness, 5. Is that a critical strike? Klarg attacks, no, he only attacks with a 12 skill, so that's a definite hit. We do have 1 defense remaining for the dwarf. He has a shield, so he's going to shield block that. He needs a 12 or less. He's pretty good with that shield. Yeah, he blocks that. That's a heavy hit though from that. Yeah, he blocks that without taking damage to the shield too. Important stuff. We don't want that shield to get shattered. This hobgoblin hits hard. 2d. I'm just gonna again go with the damage out of the D&D straight up. It seems to scale pretty well. 2d8 plus 2 is what this guy's hitting with that Morning Star. Okay, the dwarf lives another round without getting mangled. Meanwhile, the wolf, who's going to attack? I think it's going to be 50-50. He may let go of the thief and go after this armored maced menace in front of him. 1 to 3, he continues to gnaw on the thief. 4 to 6, he changes targets and jumps at the cleric. Here comes the attack. What's the attack of these guys? 12 as well. And, okay, the thing leaps kind of off of the thief and kind of manages to not get a hold of the cleric. Doesn't land a decent blow. Meanwhile, the magic user steps back this turn, and the thief, or the cleric, whirls to attack. He's not all out attacking this time. He's going to attack the wolf, just swinging for the torso. That's enough to hit. He needed a 12. The dog, the wolf, will try to dodge. It's got a dodge of 8. Fails. Okay, here comes some damage. D6 plus 5. 8 damage. It takes 7 of that. Yes, okay, now we're getting somewhere. He's down to 2 hit points. Yeah, the wolf is tough with that 11 hit points, but he's not wearing armor. I forgot about that, so that he's not quite as tough as I feared there. Armor makes a big difference. A shield makes a huge difference. Luckily that wolf's not running around with a shield. That'd be a sight. Okay, the thief will get up to his knees kind of thing, crouching to a crouching position. From his back he rolls over to a crouching position. All fours, whatever. He can get up to his feet next turn, and he'll still need to pick up his weapon. The goblins advance. No, everybody's gone. It's back to us. Back to the... Wait a minute. I've kind of lost track here, actually. This is a good time to roll initiative. Let's just see who goes next. Adding the movements. Yeah, we're going to be tied, so... the bad guys go. The mace, the morning star of the hobgoblin. So the initiative turn, tied turns, and they act again. So here comes, that's another heavy strike on the dwarf. He gets that shield up, hopefully. Yes, he does, so with a 12. That hobgoblin is gonna, or what is he, a bugbear or a hobgoblin? I think he's a bugbear. Hobgoblin? I'll have to look that up here. Yeah, he's totally a bugbear. Doesn't matter, they're both the same size, medium humanoid. Bugbear's much nastier though. He's got the stats of a bugbear here. Wow, okay, so the dwarf is in there just shielding every attack that comes at him. The bugbear will have to try a deceptive strike next time to beat that shield defense. The bad guys, the wolf goes after the cleric again. No defense possible. He just critically succeeded, gets around the defenses of the cleric and sinks his teeth in and may bear him down as well. What's the damage on him? 2d4 plus 2. The cleric does have good armor. Let's see, what do we got? I just rolled 9 damage. That's brutal. 9 damage on the cleric. He's got DR of 5, so he takes 4. Oh no, yeah, he's down to 4 hit points because he was injured. And we'll make a strength contest to see. Oh yeah, and he's down now with the wolf on top of him. The wolf aced that roll nicely. Won by more than the... Oh yeah, the cleric actually failed by 1. Okay, now how about wolf has the cleric down and the thief... Oh my goodness. Okay, the goblins run... yeah, I think they run headlong into the glue to attack the intruders, and they get stuck. Now, let's just review the rules for this as rooted feet on page 36. So let's just reference that. I think it's a strength check, -5. This is quite brutal. Subject's feet are glued in place. You may try another resistance roll at every roll at -5 every turn. So resisted by strength the first time. first guy runs in. They've got a strength of 8. Yeah, he critically fails that, almost. One off. And on the same roll. So a 16 and a 16. They needed to roll an 8 or under. So they are both stuck. And now they have a -5 to subsequent. They are not moving unless they roll 3s. Against the original spell skill roll to break free. Oh yeah, they not only have to beat their strength, but they have to beat their strength by how much I cast the spell by. I succeeded by 2, I think. So they have a -7 effectively now. Any weapon except a range weapon. Okay, so they can't dodge scores cut in half. Okay, and they can't attack. They attack with a -2. So if anybody was in reach. And that will last for 10 minutes? Oh, that's brutal. 10 minutes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're gonna be there for the rest of this combat. Okay. Jeepers. Okay, I'm glad that Bugbear is very wounded, because that wolf is just tearing us up there in the back ranks. It's our turn. The mage has reach with his staff. He'll sidestep and stay 1 yard away from the wolf and make a feeble strike with his staff. He needs a 9 or less. He rolls a 10. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, well, he tried. Oh man. The thief is no longer suffering from shock penalty from the damage he took from that wolf. So he's gonna try to kind of backstab. He's gonna all-out attack. He's gonna go for the vitals on this wolf. We've got to finish this thing off. It's only got 2 hit points. Oh no, but he's so weak. He's gonna all-out attack strong, so he'll get a plus 2 to damage. That's all he can do. So he needs a 13 with his sword there. And he rolls a 12. Okay. The wolf can attempt a dodge. He knows it's coming, but it's coming from behind, so he has a -2. So he fails. He doesn't have much chance at that. So we've got a +1, 1d6 +1. Oh my goodness. I do 2 damage. The wolf is down to 1 hit point and still gnawing away at our cleric. The cleric is down, but he's knocked prone, but he did not drop his mace. He's just gonna all-out attack. Oh, he is grappled. He's down and grappled. He can't. He's got a -2 to defend. No, he's laying down. -3 to defense. -4 to attack. Okay, he's gonna strength check against this thing to reef himself loose. They both fail, but he fails by more. So he fails to do anything this turn. He's also got a shock penalty anyways. He's hurting so bad. How much? What did he do? He took 4 damage. Yeah, he's got -4. Yeah, okay, so he's ineffective. These guys have all gone. The dwarf gets his two axe chops. His first one's going to be an all-out attack. All-out attack, strong. I should have said determined to get the bonus to strike, because that's a miss. Big whiff on his first attack. His second attack is a more reserved strike. He has to retain his defense. So he makes, oh no, yeah. Rolls a 15, almost a critical failure. 2 whiffs. Okay, our luck has run out. Back to the bad guys. The big guy, the Bugbear, brings down that Morning Star. Deceptive Strike. He'll take a -2 to hit and inflict a -1 on the defenses of the dwarf. Okay, so he rolls a 10. What did he need? Sorry, I forget already. He needed a... Yeah, he hits it barely, right on. He needed a 10, gets a 10. The dwarf will use his shield defense. He gets a -1 to it, so it's 11. I still like those odds. Although my luck has been turning poorly now. Okay, so he gets the shield up and blocks. Wow, when that dwarf gets in there with his shield and he's rolling okay, especially when he's great hasted, he's a monster. Okay, back to the rest of the bad guys. So the goblins need 3s to get loose. They are firmly glued in place. There's no chance of them moving this turn. The wolf will continue to chomp on the cleric. Here's the attack. That is good. The cleric attempts to defend. He's in close combat. So the shield gets in the way. Oh boy. Yeah. So he tries to like dodge, but he can't. The shield gets in his way, and he's laying down. So he takes the bite again from the wolf. Oh no, this could kill him. This could kill him. The cleric takes. Oh yes. Okay, we take 4 damage this time. The minimum amount of damage we could have taken, and its armor takes it all. DR of 5. That wolf, if it was smart, it would start chomping on his leg, but it's not that bright. Okay, cleric will live another round. Back to the good guys. The thief has got to finish off this gosh darn wolf. Strong attack. Oh, critical hit. No defense possible. 1d6 plus 1. Yes, he can't not kill it. He stabs it in the back with his short sword and finishes the wolf. And it falls off of the... it kind of slowly keels over. The cleric will get to kneeling position and collect himself. That's all he can do this turn. The dwarf will attack. Double. He's gotta get inside. He's just gonna strong attack. Needs a 13. No, needs a 12. Oh, he's brutal. Second attack, normal, just a normal attack. Needs a 12. Okay, he hits. The bugbear attempts to parry with his... No, he's not. He's gonna try to dodge. It's an unbalanced weapon. He won't be able to attack with it if he parries. So he will dodge. Oh, his dodge is the same as his parry anyways. Needs an 8. He fails. All right. Here comes the 2d6 axe blow. 2d6 plus 2, so that's... oh, nice. That's 8. Minus 3 down to 5. But because it's cutting, then we add another 50%. So up to 7 damage. And the bugbear falls to 0. He hits the ground, and with that, we look around to see 2 shaking in their boots, glued goblins. We're there for another 10 minutes. And they look at each other. And these guys, the mage will tell them where the glue is. And these guys will kind of gather around, not getting too close. And they will parlay with the captured goblins. And we're going to ask them some questions. All right, we'll pick up from here next session. Roll on.